everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Hilton's Colts going up against Hopkins' Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and 2, Luck. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money That comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on second down is Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Flush to his right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's Locke. Big boys under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
They're going to go. It's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, it's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Locke. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Finding room to the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the press. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to air it out for Dortmund. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. This defense had 3 interceptions. Last week they're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go! Ohio!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Watson off play action. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go!
Watson on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Colts coming out now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's go! Ohio!
They keep it with Miller on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here we go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Watson.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the...
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. Complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 46. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Cook. Able to avoid him. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Luck gonna throw it. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now it's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
One man. Easy.
On first down. Luck. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Off of play action, Locke.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this seemingly endless drive continues. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now a run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And now out comes Houston. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.